Jim Gray here with the Down the Road podcast, an episode called Recommended Pentax Manual Focus SLRs. My first love in 35 millimeter SLRs is Pentax. And I've used manual focus Pentax SLRs from a whole bunch of series, and there are 5 series of manual focus SLRs from Pentax. And here they are in kind of chronological order: the Spotmatic series, the K series, the M series, the A series, and finally the P series. And we covered like 30 years across those series. And I'm going to walk through them one by one and talk about them a little bit, give some recommendations as I go. The Spotmatic series is kind of the original Pentax SLR. There were some Pentax SLRs before that didn't have an onboard meter. The Spotmatic is where the onboard meter began. Matter of fact, the Spotmatic was the first SLR to have an onboard meter. The great thing about the Spotmatic is how readily available they are for next to no money. I did a breeze through on eBay just today, and I was finding Spotmatics for as little as $30. And they take the M42 screw mount lens set, and Pentax made a whole bunch of them, and a bunch of other manufacturers made lenses for that mount as well. The only downside with the Spotmatic is it takes an odd battery, one you can't just pick up at CVS or Walgreens. It's the 387S. That's the equivalent battery because the battery that came with the camera was mercury-based, and you can't buy those anymore. That's a silver oxide battery that works well enough in the camera, and it fits. But Amazon has them, and I just buy them there when I want one for one of my Spotmatics. The last Spotmatic, the Spotmatic F, which doesn't make you stop down, press the little stop down lever to activate the meter, actually uses the SR44 button cell, which you can buy at CVS or Walgreens. The K series includes the venerable K1000 that everybody knows about, but it also includes the KM, the KX, and the K2. It used to be that you would pick up a bargain on a K series body by avoiding the K1000 and looking to one of the others, but everybody's gotten wise to that now, and they all cost about the same, $100 or more. They're larger. They offer only manual exposure settings. So you match needle. There's a needle inside the viewfinder, and when it's between the plus and the minus, you have a good exposure based on the aperture and shutter speed you've chosen. When you move to the remaining 3 series, they're all smaller cameras. The first of them was the M series. My favorite Pentax camera of all time is in here, and that's the Pentax ME. Light, simple, does everything you need it to, nothing you don't, and it offers aperture priority auto exposure. The ME does not offer manual exposure at all, but if you want that, you can go to the ME Super or the MX or any of these other M series cameras. They will offer it in a weird, non-standard way, but it is there. You can buy M series cameras for $60 on up. And like the K series cameras, this is where the K mount came into play. I should have mentioned that in the first place. All the rest of these cameras take various K mount lenses. The remaining 2 series, the A and the P series, appear to me to be based on the ME architecture, but they introduce more and more plastic into the bodies of these cameras as you move through them. And it's not a hardy plastic. It's fairly brittle. I'm not particularly drawn to them. But when you move into these cameras, you can get program auto exposure. And if that's important to you, then I recommend sticking with the A series over the P series. The P series is also weird in that it's wide because it has a big, huge grip on the end. That makes it an odd form factor and a little strange to hold. The A series can be had for $40 and up, and the P series can be had for as little as $30 from what I'm seeing out there. So if you're looking for a bargain, an A series camera might be for you. Maybe if you just want to see if you like Pentax, that might be a great way to get in. So there you have it. Those are the thoughts that I have about the various Pentax manual focus SLRs. The bottom line for me, my bottom line recommendation is just get a Spotmatic. You won't go wrong. I'm Jim Gray. We'll do this again next week.